Good morning. Good morning. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. And that means today is Saturday, LDCC Art Block Day. Hi, Cannon. Thanks for joining. If you don't know who I am, get ready for screenshots. Get ready for a screenshot. If you don't know who I am, I'm Kathy Grillo of Kathy Grillo Designs, and this is where you can find me. Good morning, Ralph. And today I am scoping for LDCC's Art Block. We do this every Saturday. Just search for hashtag LDCC or hashtag Art Block, and you will see great art all day long. And here is our lineup. We are going, look at this guys, look at this. We are going till 2 a.m. today. I'm first here at 9. Hi, Sight Fighter. Hi, Debs. We're going to 2 a.m. Crazy. I love it. So we have a full day of lovely art. Please check these people out. Either take a screenshot here so you can look them up, or just use those hashtags. And if you really love art, look us up on social media. You feel free to join us, get to know us, be inspired, share your art, even be on the art block with us. We'd love to have you. All right, so I'm going to work on this little flower deal I'm working on. People seem to like my florals, and I'll show you how I do some of the textures. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to just ask, and we'll just have a nice time here talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. I went to sleep at like a little after 2 a.m. and I woke up at look at my brain's not working yet. I woke up super early. like at 8, maybe a little earlier, because my dogs woke me up for breakfast. Alright. Good morning, Ralph. How are you? Good to see you this morning. Alright, so I do have a little reference photo. This photo is taken by my friend Dirk in Germany. Hi, Maryland. Great. I'm in Michigan, so I'm waving over there. So my friend Dirk, who lives in Germany, he took these pictures, and he knows I love painting the flowers, so he's letting me use his photos. So I'm really excited about that. And these daisies have, if you really look at them, if you really look at them, there's some amazing colors in here. White is never just white. If you take the time to really get in there and look, you're going to see all these beautiful colors, which is kind of what I am going for. All right, thanks, Deb. There's our account. If you're going to share it, you can follow us right here on Periscope. But you see on my first one, all the beautiful colors that I've added in and the texture. So I am using Corel Painter 2017. It's a painter program, a digital painting program. And so basically I do paint just like I'm painting. I have certain brushes that I can use to create this paint texture, which I love playing around with and experimenting with. Alright, let's get started. As always, if any questions, just pop up and say, hey, because I do this all the time, so sometimes I forget what people might want to know. And that's the truth. Alright, so I'm going to basically, I use my picture here to pick out somewhat of a color, and then I'm going to jack it up just a little bit to make it interesting, and that's sort of the process. This is digital oil paints. And they do act a lot like regular oil paint. And this is just my template, my sketch. It's not going to be there in the end. I am going to paint under it. Alright. Oh. Wrong layer. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Alright. And paint under it. There we go. Let's get started. So I like doing the petals that are underneath first to kind of get these colors in, and the texture will be layered as well that way. So like oil colors, this is just, I'm all on the same layer, so it's basically just like painting, where if I add paint to one thing and then I put another color on top of it, they're going to sort of blend in together, and that's what this will do. And the brush I'm using is called a Real Wet Blender, and so it helps blend them. And then this is just some water. It's called Just Add Water. I want to get that a little more color on the tip here. Blend it in. A little darker down here. And I just kind of do this petal by petal. Painting is not always a fast process. A little more white. Good morning. How are you? So I'm going to paint a couple of these petals. Get some of these colors in, and then I'll show you how I do the texture. If you ever have even the slightest interest in digital art, I suggest trying it. Give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. And Corel Painter does have a trial. You could get a free, I think it's 30 days. I think it's 30 days for free. But it's hard to explain to people exactly how this works, and how when I am using, somehow, I don't know, that's the way like I spread the oils, they feel oily. It's kind of strange. I know. Then again, I'm a little strange. No, I'm just saying. I probably am. Basically, I'm sitting here talking to myself right now. So, yeah, I'm a little strange. Good morning, how are you? Alright, so we have these petals, and what I want to do is start adding some of this texture, and I'm going to show you. Alright, so I want to do the ones on the bottom first. And I'm just going to slowly give it like an outline. You see there? And it's going to blend in with some of the colors beneath it. But this will give me a little bit of a, add the little lines in here. And I'll take my water brush and I'll just fill it in. Alright, so basically we're going to do that for this whole flower to get this whole effect here. I'm just going to kind of randomly go through and get the colors. I want them to be slightly different than this one so they don't blend together, and you want to keep the visual interest. So don't be afraid to like take what you got, make it a little more vivid, a little more fantastical, you know, play with the colors of it a little bit. Make it a little brighter. Good morning, how are you? Alright. So we're going to paint this. And then I'm going to do this for a little bit more. I'm not going to finish all the petals here today because I do want to show you also the center part. So alright. Texture. And when doing nature stuff, I try not to be as structured as I am with some of my other projects. But you'd be surprised how, even though I have all these colors, that when you zoom back, it really, and you see that it's a daisy, you will register it as white. Interesting, right? And then if you, the more you look at it, the more colors you'll see. That's the whole point. The whole point. But white is actually a, you know, you'd think it's simple, right? Oh, it's white. White is really, white and black actually are real complicated colors. And they're really not colors. They're more of a hue because it's a collection of colors if you really look at them. And that's part of your job if you're an artist. You have to take the time to look at things. Good morning, Crystal. Thanks for joining. So if you take the time to really look at objects and see how they work together, or how the colors blend, and what's really there that most people don't see. And that's kind of what you have to do as an artist to make everyday things be a little more interesting. And it's even in abstract art, you have to have an understanding of, you know, what's inspiring you. Because you have to learn, like if you're an abstractist, my pen hit this. If you're an abstract artist, you have to start looking at things in abstract. And so your brain will start seeing, things that way. And then when that starts happening, you will find inspiration all over the place. So like I love nature. I'm inspired. I live by I live by a bunch of nature. I'm surrounded by water and parks and woods and marshlands, and that inspires me. So like when I'm out on walks with my dogs, I take the time to really look, and it's, like, what's this little petal or these lights, or look at that little, an insect that's like reflecting. There's all sorts of things out there. Like just last night, we were out on our boat to go see some fireworks across the way. And so as we're sitting there, which sunset's my favorite time. So sunset's my favorite time out there because it's nature's art show. Like the sky was just painted with these colors, and you just sit there and watch them fade and turn and mix, and it's just amazing if you take the time to sit there and notice things. Like, I wish I could paint a sky like I saw last night. I don't. They were incredible. If you follow me personally, like if you're my personal friend here, you can check my posts because I posted some photos of it. Okay, so these are a little dark. I think I have to lighten them up a little bit. I want the colors, but I don't want it to be super colored. I mean, compared to the one I've already done. Which, I guess this other flower is pretty successful. Because I actually had somebody, when I posted a work in progress photo on my Instagram, I actually had somebody say, somebody asked if that was my reference photo or my painting, and I was like, well, that's my painting, and they were like, oh, wow. And I was like, oh, thank you. Artists are easy. You just compliment their art, and you got us. I'm missing it. Shh, everybody's like, don't tell our secret. Good morning, Susan. How are you? No, I'm on so early. I have nobody coming to visit me, so I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're having a good morning so far. Good. I have a busy day today. Oh, another one. As soon as I get done with this broadcast, I have to throw some clothes on, grab a cup of coffee, and hop in the car. We have a 3-hour drive today for a graduation party in a whole nother state. So I have to leave here at like 10:30 to get there a little bit after 1. Yeah. But that's why this early spot for the summer especially works well for me, is because I have so much stuff going on this usually in the summer. So it's good to get it out of the way so I don't have to always cancel. Especially with the boat and stuff. It's like we have, like, next weekend, I will have my parents here for the weekend. And yeah, I just have lots of people that come to visit me on the weekends, and they want to go out and do stuff. Nobody wants to sit around and wait for me to finish painting on my show. They all know about it, but they don't complain. But, I wouldn't want to come visit somebody and then be waiting to go do something. So, Hi, thanks for joining. I'm in this lovely flower mood today anyway because I was out last night and nature is just so beautiful. We were out to watch some fireworks and we got out there, being out on the water around sunset. Oh, rainbow hearts, where did we get those? Those are gorgeous. I have like KDD, right? Squirrel. No, so we were out on the boat last night waiting for the fireworks, and the sunset was just gorgeous, and it's like my favorite time to be out there anyway. So it was a beautiful night. Alright, add some texture in here. I know, it must have been something they've added. That's pretty cool. I like them. Like usually you have to use some sort of special hashtag or something to get like special hearts, you know? So I don't know where those came from because I don't have any special hashtag. Well, good. Maybe it'll inspire people to give more hearts to everybody today when they start seeing them. And all our art block people will get great hearts today. Yeah, it has to be something new. So do you have any great plans for this lovely Saturday? Hi, Dan! Yay! Piano Dan! Hi! How are you today? Oh, it must be early for you. Just saying, so I appreciate it. I'm just working on these daisies, painting these daisies from Lampy. I don't know if you know Lampy. This is a photo from our friend Lampy, who I know his real name. His real name's Dirk. This is a photo that he took. Oh, jeez. Well, it's 9:30 a.m. where I'm at, so you're going to a parade. Beautiful. I love parades. Is that fishing? A fishing festival? Because we have a lot of fishing festivals where I live because there's lots of fishing. I live on an island, so yeah, I live on an island, so we have a lot of fishing stuff going on around here all summer. Big fishing tournaments and all that fun stuff. Like ESPN fishing, yeah. I live in Gibraltar, Michigan. I live right in the Detroit River. It's an island in the river. It's very pretty here. But, you know, like, we'll have ESPN out there for walleye tournaments, and there's bass out there, perch, I don't know. Like, big-time tournaments with, like, all the hot shot. Okay, great. You have a great day, too. Thanks for stopping in and sharing. I really appreciate your support. How do we get where? Here? There's bridges. My island's not super far. There's bridges. There is an island over in Canada over there that you do have to go on a ferry to get to. That would be a pain. Are you in Michigan? Oh, that's right. Alright, so I'm southeast of Detroit on the Detroit River. I don't know if you've ever heard of Grosse Ile. I live by there. That's the big island. Michigan is beautiful, and I hate that I'm from Ohio, and every time you say Michigan, everybody like from Ohio thinks Detroit, and they don't realize how many lakes and water and parks and woods are over here. Yeah. The biggest thing about Gibraltar is everybody associates Gibraltar with Gibraltar Trade Center, and the Gibraltar Trade Center was never in Gibraltar. It was never here. So it's kind of a little bit of a local joke. Yeah, Detroit's pretty. That's right. You're up by like Traverse, right? We've had that discussion before. I have to remember everybody's location. Yeah. Okay. Which I really am going to get up there one day, and I'd love to go to Mackinac just to see it. So I don't show. It's not about what I look like. It's about my art. That's the whole point of why I don't show my face. This is because I'm not trying to get attention of strange men that I don't know. I want to be valued for what I do, not what I look like. I do have a dog. I have 2 dogs. It's not like I'm hiding. Ask my friend Susan. Anybody who knows me can find a picture of me. I mean, I've done interviews. I've done things. I mean, like if you're... Yep. Yeah, so you can see what I look like. I'm not hiding. It's not like I'm hiding and trying to be like super secretive. It's just that my art is not about what I look like. You have 5 dogs? What kind of dogs do you have? I draw dogs. I paint dogs all the time. That's my thing usually. Usually I'm doing a pet portrait. Oh. See, yeah, people seem to get their reads, right? I have 2 Shih Tzus. Well, I'm not a supermodel because I'm older, but I don't think I'm ugly. So, I guess I'm beautiful. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, no, I'm not a supermodel. I'm too old. I'm too old to be a supermodel. Maybe 25 years ago, I'm too short to be a supermodel too. Oh, you want to know how old I am? Look at my picture and tell me how old you think I am, and then I'll tell you the real age, because I am not embarrassed about how old I am. Oh, that's nice. Great. No, I'm 49. I'm going to be 50 in August. So that was good. I will take 41. Thank you. Oh no, what are you sorry for? You said I was younger than I am. Don't be sorry. I get that all the time though. Every time I talk about my kids who are getting married or graduating college, people are like, wait, how old are your kids? And then I have to tell them, oh no, I'm excited to be 50. It's a lot better than the alternative. Much rather be 50 than ever. I am 5'2" and a half. The half is very important. Yeah. Yeah, much better than the alternative. And my 40s were still busy taking care of everybody else. So I'm really looking forward. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to my 50s because they're going to be about me. Because my kids are all grown up. Even though some of them are still living here. Yes, 5'2" and a half. Give me the half. Alright. So I'm going to show you how I do this center. I'm just kind of mixing these colors in for some interest. Yeah, gotta give me the half. When you're my size, you have to, the half is very important. Just saying. Right? I wish I was 5'3". 5'3" would have made a difference in my house because at 5'3", I would have been able to reach the bowls on the top, in the top cupboard. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's alright. Alright, so this blender that I'm using is called a smear. Oh yeah, I'm not like, you know, little person short. I'm just short. I have some things in my upper cupboards I can't, yeah. Oh, some things in the upper cupboards I can't reach. And then when I grab them, like a Tupperware container, they'll all fall out of the cupboard on me. Because I'm like reaching up to get them. Alright, so I know I'm not alone. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. I draw on paper too. I just like painting digitally because I can zoom in and I can do some things and I don't have to spend so much money. Alright. If you care, here we're going to do our little PSA. It's, wow. We're going to do our little PSA because it's 9:30. So if you care to see some of my art and all of it, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. You can follow me anywhere on social media, especially on Facebook or Instagram, and you'll get to see all my art, digital and non-art. Non-digital, not non-art. Ugh. And today I'm scoping for LDCC's art block all day today here on Periscope. If you search LDCC or search hashtag art block, you will see a great lineup of artists. And today I'm very, very excited. We are going, look at this, you guys. Here's our schedule for today. We're going to 2 a.m. 2 in the morning. Very, very, very excited about all that. So we're starting up here with me at 9. Whoa, whoa. We have all these lovely people. And we're ending at 2 a.m. So all day long, look up hashtag art block, hashtag LDCC, and support all our wonderful artists here today. And if you really like art, oh, I don't know, you have to know how to take a screenshot on your phone. Like my phone, I have to press like the power button and the middle one like at the same time, and it goes click and it'll take a screenshot. So I don't know what you're watching in, but that's what you have to do. But you know how to find us, Susan. You don't need a screenshot. Just do a search on Periscope and follow everybody. And if you really like art, you can look up Little Deb's Creative Crew on social media here. You know what? He is our president, so I respect that. And there's things I like and things I don't like. I am not a very political person. I don't really even watch TV. It's like I don't watch the news and things like that, really. So most of the time I have no idea what's really going on. I have a sort of like an anxiety disorder. Yes, I do read. I do read sometimes, but I do mostly I'm in here listening to music, doing art, or I'm out in my yard gardening, or no, I don't like math. I'm not an art person. Art and English, and I just don't. I don't really like it. All right. So now I'm going to show you how I created the center. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ooh, plastic surgeon. Well, I hope you don't just do that green and black. I hope you do some good plastic surgeon, like helpful plastic surgeon, and just not like a bunch of fake boobs and pretty noses and things like that. Just saying. Like, it's okay to do that stuff. It's okay to do that stuff. Just do some helpful stuff too. No, I don't. Who is he? I don't know who he is. Alright. So, yeah, so make a lot of money from the rich women getting boobs and I don't know who he is. Getting boobs and facelifts and stuff, and then take some of that money and do some free surgeries for like kids who need help or people who've been in accidents. That's my tip. Alright, so I have another brush. It's called a depth lofter, and you'll see how this works. It's going to pull up these little dots out of the center here. And you kind of want to go in a circle because that's how they go, but I don't want to make it circly circle. So, but I am going to sort of start in the center here, and I'm just going to press it. And the longer I press, oh, well, let's see, I don't follow that stuff, so I don't know. I'm sure he's really good. My sister actually works for one of the most famous thoracic surgeons at the Cleveland Clinic. Alright. Yeah, she's a nurse. My sister. My son's in nursing school, too, right now. My youngest is in college for his... Yeah, my youngest is in college for his nursing, his RN degree. He has 3 semesters left. God. Okay, as I go out, I'm going to make my circle a little bigger. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's doing good. It's pretty strict because if you're not doing good, they make you... Oh yeah, a long time ago. I mean, he's already in college. He's done... Let's see. He's done 2 years of regular college, and he's in his second semester of nursing college, I think. Time goes by so fast. I have 3 kids, so You see, I'm sort of going in a circle, but then I'll add like these other parts in. And then the longer and harder I press, the more of a bump it'll create. What is important for medical degree university? What is important? Well, first off, for doctors here in America, you have to go and get a bachelor's degree first, which is 4 years of college. And then after you get your bachelor's degree, you have to take something called the MCATs to get into medical college. And then you go to medical school. And then after you get out of medical school and you're technically a doctor, you have to get matched with a hospital. And you have to go through a year of internship. And then for surgery, you then have to become a surgical resident. And work your way up and learn how to do it. So it's a lot of schooling. So to be a doctor, and like before you could be an attending, which means you don't have to have somebody watching over you. You set your own hours and see your own patients. That's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 years or so of schooling, and then like internship, because even when you're an intern and a resident at a learning hospital, you're still learning, so it's still kind of like school, and you still have to take like certain tests and things at certain times. Go watch Grey's Anatomy. You'll learn all about it. Get on Netflix. Watch Grey's Anatomy. Except they don't have the medical school part on Grey's Anatomy. They started at their first year of internship. A lot of work. I used to work in a hospital too, not medically though. But what do you do? Go on to do art. Okay, wait. What? Yes, you love Grey's Anatomy. And then what was the first question, Susan? I'm sorry, I'm making you type it again. How do you do art like you're doing now? Oh, okay, well, digital art, you mean? Well, first off, you have to get a digital art program. So there's a lot of them out there. This is Corel Painter, and I've just upgraded, well, I upgraded right around Christmas time to the 2017 version, so it's the new version. They usually upgrade it every year with new brushes and things like that. There is a few really good free ones if you're interested. Some people like Photoshop. Basically, you just have to like figure out what kind of art you want to do. I mean, this is like painting. This is more like painting. Some digital art stuff is for like more anime or whatever. So you just got to figure that part out. Try a few out. There's one out there that's free that I would recommend if you wanted to try it for the fun of it. It's called KRITA. You can look it up. Put it on your computer. Second, you can draw with a mouse, but it's really frustrating and hard to draw with a mouse. I draw with You can't see there. My Intuos Pro tablet. So you get yourself your equipment. You have to get yourself a program, and then if you're like me and you're not going to school to learn how to do it, you just jump in and start painting stuff and I taught myself all this. So but I would try out some free stuff first and play around with the mouse before I would invest. Yeah, before I would invest in some of this equipment and programs. So, but I will have to admit that my husband buying this stuff for Christmas for me out of the blue had really encouraged me to do it, because I was not going to let his money be wasted. So since he spent the nice money and surprised me with this gift, I set about learning how to use it. And here I am. And I received this stuff for Christmas of 2015. Oh, well, yeah, you see, that would be a good gift probably. Like, I got interested in the digital art because I didn't have my studio room at the time. So I literally I had like a corner of my bedroom, didn't have a lot of room, and I actually saw somebody doing digital art here on Periscope, and all I said was, wow, that's kind of an interesting idea. That'd be fun to kind of, that would be sort of neat to check out. And then a few months later for Christmas, this stuff showed up. So, and I had to tell you, when I opened it up and I saw the tablet, when I saw the tablet, I will admit that I started to cry. That's the first time I cried at a Christmas gift since I got my drafting table and my set of Prismacolors when I was like 14. So it was a magical Christmas gift. Yeah. I'll never forget it. All right. So then we have our center, and then now I have this other, where is it? There it is. Right around the edge, if we look at our picture, right around the edge, some of the pollen's starting to fluff up, and it has like the even smaller little beady parts in it. So I like to take this little brush and just kind of dab a few of these around the edge to give them a little bit of that poppy texture of this pollen starting to open up. And this brush is just called a grain emboss brush. So basically it's just, I can zoom in even closer if you'd like. Let me zoom in. So you can see, oh, no, we don't want to close it. Please don't close it. All right, it did. God, ah. And I didn't save it. Ah, ah. All right, it's okay. Usually I save much more often. Alrighty, real life. Yeah, I do hand-on art too. Yeah, let me turn my light on. Since I have 10 minutes, we will do a quick studio tour, and then I can do a quick flip of some of my stuff if you want, because my program stopped. I could start it up again, but I only have 10 minutes, so by the time I get in there, I'm gonna be out of time. All right, studio tour. This is behind the scenes all. So here's my setup, my little chair. I have my lovely little mount that you guys all sit in for when I broadcast over here. I have up here, I have some prints. Oh my gosh, see, being short stinks. So these are some prints that I have waiting to be mailed off when somebody buys them. So the digital art gets printed out into this art, these prints. So you can see the prints. This is what they look like on linen paper. They're very nice. I sell those for $25 if anybody's interested. And I have some other boxes and some sketchbook and papers and some art books. I have some lovely little thank you cards here from some people. Over here on this wall, I have some of my art, some of my friends' art. Here's my little desk that's a mess right now, and my paints and stuff like that, and all my art stuff down here. These are frames that I'm getting ready to hang up. This is some of my little Sharpie marker art that I do. I call them poetic portraits. So I have a few of these. They're just on 3x5 index cards, but the ones I like I keep and I will hang them up. I have a couple of the dancers. This is what they look like when they're done. I'll print them out and then embellish them with some glitter and paint to give them a little texture. Let's see. Handy dandy printer. There's more paper. More paper under there. A place for my puppies to sleep. And then over here is my famous chalkboard wall. So this whole wall, this whole wall is a chalkboard, and I change it about every 3 months or so. So I drew that, so that's hand art with my little sidewalk chalk. It's just a box of sidewalk, yeah, just a box of sidewalk chalk, Crayola. You see, I have watercolor pencils here, my watercolors, my brushes, some tape, paint. Oh, there's my little sound system with my little morning stuff going on. More storage over here. And then I have my easel here. These are finished. They're waiting to get hung up. I just signed them not too long ago. So these are painted and added with glitter. This set here. So yes, I do other art, but they're gonna hang up on the wall. And now, so those two go together. But like this is my first dollar, and all I did was charge her $1. I made, thank you, I made this logo here for her, and so she made this for me. All I asked was for her to sign $1 and send it to me for my very first paid job when I started this last April last year. And then look at how nice she was. She had it all framed. I didn't do this. She framed this for me. She printed it out like this and signed $1 and put it in there and mailed it to me like this. I got this in the package, so that was super sweet. Oh, here's a little mandala that I did that I like. A couple of them. This was the drawing for my winter chalkboard design. But that's my little art world. I've been busy with portraits and things that I really haven't had a lot of time to do. Some watercolors or hands-on painting. Mostly just little sketches. So I do have my sketchbook. These are pages from my sketchbook, which this is the sketch Oh, thanks. And this is the sketch of that the glitter paintings got turned into. And here's some of the little cards I just, where are they? I have them right here. So I carry these note cards. They're just note cards. There's a whole stack of them. I usually carry a handful in my purse. And then when I'm out and about or I feel like doing something, I will just sketch these little doodads. So this is just my busy stuff that I just kind of, but they're just 3x5 note cards. I'll do little designs and things on. Doodles keep me busy. Mandalas. These are just done with freehand with Sharpies. So just whatever I have available. They're just my little. Let's see. Lots and lots of them. Well, that's a poem. I wrote that. There's garbage, broken down ones. There's another one. Just so you just get like different ideas, different little things that you're just kind of doodling. I just have a ton of them in my purse, and I just do this like sometimes my husband's running into a store, so I just doodle. Obviously these aren't the ones I really like. The ones I really like are framed. More. Always drying. So then when I get one that I really like, I will show them to other people. So like this is the first one in my sketchbook. This is the first poetic portrait. And literally I got the idea from a commercial because somebody said something about, oh, I have this song running through my head. And for the one, and then I saw Maya Angelou, it was like her poem was on a commercial. And my favorite poem is Phenomenal Woman. I loved it. There you go. So the Phenomenal Woman, and it was running through my head all day, and so I drew this. So this is her Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. And then people really liked that idea. These are old sketches, old pages from my sketchbook. This is a portrait of my dog China, who is no longer with us. And I did this for my husband for Valentine's Day, and this is hanging 16 by 20 hanging in my bedroom right now. Let's see. That's a self-portrait when I was going through some stuff I didn't like. Obviously. Yeah, I love this. Okay, so here's the first one, and somebody says you should make those look like a person, so I redid it as a self-portrait. So here is literally the poem running through my head. So this was my self-portrait with the poem running through my head. So it went from this idea to this idea. This is my parents' cat, a pencil sketch that I did for them, and this is hanging in their living room right now. These are just my little cards, some first digital art, more sketchbook pages. It's right there in my sketchbook. There's the one I showed you framed. Oh, see there. That's my chalkboard wall. That's what I had up there this winter. Some more little cards. Oh, there's the one that's there now. Then here's my portraits and flowers. I just finished this one. I just posted it on Instagram today. Some more designs, some old stuff in here. I try to get rid of the older stuff, because nobody wants to see the same stuff all the time. So as I get new stuff, I put older stuff in. Oh, those are my puppies. That's on my screensaver. This is Chewy, and this is Coco. Those are old. This is my latest dancer. I love that. I think the colors are very dynamic. I really like this one. And I picked it because I wanted to try the feathers that were on her outfit. I think they came out pretty good. Ah, Coco. My husband picked her name. Oh, these are my little mandala designs that I play around with. Because he wanted a name that went with Chewy. We're almost done, I think. These are old. You could see how I went. Well, that's it. That's all that I have in that album right now. And it's 2 after, so it is time for us to go and check out Miss Jenny at Inky Paws. So let's go see what she has. I have to actually get ready to go to that graduation party. So have a great day, everybody, and I will be checking in on the art block throughout the day while I'm in the car, so I hope to see you there.